Again, looks like we're having a little bit of internet issue. So, just wave the internet. Well, thank you for being here. We're going to watch the birds once they come back. I just put a whole bunch more bird feed in the bird seed. And we'll give a few minutes for the birds to come back. And see what happens. But for now, you get stuck with me. Remember, if you got any questions, you need advice, I'm here, man. I'm going to be your internet life coach, is what we're going to be. Internet life coach and bird watcher. That's right. Everybody say hello to each other. Say hello to myself, yourselves, as you come in. We appreciate that. Pat's Philippine Dream, good afternoon. Pat, how are you, man? Good to see you. What's going on in your part of the world, Pat? You can see, man, we're having a beautiful day here, Pat. You doing good? Good. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not in a great mood, to be honest, but I'm okay. You know, but sitting out here watching the birds. Ah, you got a video? Do you know how to drop your link? You can drop your link if you know how to do that because you're blue. Just copy and paste. Did you get my? I haven't looked at Facebook in a little bit, so probably I haven't checked. I probably did. Let me see. I'm on my iPad also, so I think I can do two things at once. On Messenger, let's see. Looking at it now. New Zealand in the house representing. Thank you. We love New Zealand too. Love to go there. Fox, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you being here. Oh man, we do. Yeah, Pat, I would definitely. No, I hadn't seen it, but I will see it. Okay. Fox Finding Life, good to have you. Jimmy John's in the house. Can't go in the main dining room with that. uh, I'm not sure. Well, Pat, you can, like in your search engine, if you go to your YouTube channel and just pull it up, you can copy and paste the ULR, I think is what it's called, and copy it, paste it, and then put it in the chat. Where's Jimmy? Jimmy, so you on the are you out in the dining room? Are you in the main dining room? You sucker! I don't like you anymore if you're on a cruise ship, buddy. You know, man, I miss going cruising so bad. It's unbelievable. But anyway, one way or the other, Pat, I'll find it and look at it. We are currently in the United States, Fox. We've lived in the Philippines, have land in the Philippines, all of that stuff. But yes, we are currently in the United States. So yeah, and I'm assuming that you probably have a Filipina for a wife or a girlfriend or would like to. Craig is in the house, is dropping his link to a short. Dr. AI is in the house. Good to see you. You know, I'm waiting for the birds to come back. You know, I had to refill the bird feeder so that I scared them all away. But Craig, good to see you, my friend. Craig's from Australia. So Pat has a new video out on his YouTube channel. Everybody will check that out. I haven't put one out in a few days. So, but had to go to a stinking Filipino birthday party last night. It was, I don't know. Lorelai's probably mad at me, but I thought it was stupid. So I'm glad it was over. You know, left me with a bad taste in my mouth, so to speak. So I'm not real happy today. I had to go to Walmart today and do a little shopping there. That was going to Walmart's always an adventure, right? You know, you never know what you're going to see at Walmart. And let me tell you, even in our part of the world, the Walmart is a little rough. A little rough. Ah, Sanders is in the house. No, no, no. Jimmy's not on the cruise ship yet. All right. All right, then I still like it. Tate Sanders, my good friend out of Texas, is here. Everybody said hello to each other, by the way. You're going to go, Pat's going to go live tomorrow at, so you, okay. Tomorrow, Monday night at 6 p.m.? Is that what you're saying? Was that a dress up video? Well, Jimmy, it was a Filipino party. So, yes. Everybody said hello to Sanders. Oh, is that the link for Pat Short, Craig? Craig, thank you very much for. So, Pat, I don't know if you know that, Craig, but Craig pasted your video for us in the chat so everybody can find it. Yeah, what it was it was last night was a party for these two women that turned 50. It was really weird. They were having a birthday party, but it was more like a wedding anniversary party. It was really weird. Had a weird vibe. Everybody had to dress up. You know, I wasn't a fan of it at all. But you know how the girls are. They all like to dress up and pretend they're important. So peacocking is what I call it. So, but it really wasn't a birthday party. It was weird, just kind of weird. So that's good, Pat. I'm glad everybody's doing well. So yes, the bad thing about me is everywhere I go, I always look better than everybody else. I mean, I can't help it. What do they say? Don't hate the game. No, don't hate the player. Hate the game. So, maybe I outshine everybody. Yeah, but they're not good parties. You know, last year videos when I met my ex-girlfriend. Oh, nice. Memories of the ex-girlfriend. Oh, my God. There we go. Always Edge. There you go. El Chapo's nephew. There you go. Sanders, how are you been doing down in Texas? I know you're probably working. Showing proof that as people don't believe you are in the Philippines, Pat? Is that what it is? Do they not know that you have a son from when you were married to a Filipina? So are people giving you a hard time about that, Pat? Well, don't let them. Don't let them give you a hard time about that. You just tell them if they need any proof. Come ask David. Come ask David. David will tell them how it is. All right? Tell them to shove it up their ass for one. So don't take any shit off people on the internet. So don't take shit off people in person. Definitely don't take it off people on the internet. You got it. Working, my friend. Hardest working man in the world, I tell you what. But glad everybody's doing good today. I hope you are. Oh, I hear the birds starting to come back. But I think everybody here would agree with me, especially Craig. Don't worry about the haters. Jimmy would agree with me. I know Sanders would agree with me. Don't worry about the haters. Do your thing. And if you don't acknowledge the haters, they'll go away. But if people give you any shit about whether you've been to the Philippines or not, you just tell them to come over here and I'll smack them around a little bit. Tell them to quit being keyboard warriors. Tell them they don't got the balls to say it to you in your face. Don't say it at all. But, man. But now I'm chosen to go on a cruise ship. Jimmy was teasing me with the main dining room, and so now I'm going, man, I need to go on a cruise. But I'm not going to get to. We're spending too much money on everything else in life. Whether it's important or not, apparently we're spending money on it. Crazy Free, I'm back again after a long time. Well, I am glad to have you back. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Remember that. Come on, do the thumbs up thing. Say hi to each other so we get a big chat count. That's always important. So Crazy Free, why were you gone? I mean, were you locked up? Were you in solitary confinement? Did they bust you for things you shouldn't be doing and you had to do some time? Or were you just on vacation enjoying life? Always one of those things, right? But Christmas is coming around the corner. I was somewhere the other day and they already have Christmas decorations out. I think it was a Walmart. Where were we the other day? I know Sam's has their Christmas crap out already. It's not even Halloween or Thanksgiving yet, and all the Christmas stuff is out. So that's driving me a little crazy. I got till October the 13th to be changing my FB to pets. Okay, good. Nothing wrong with changing it. Consistency, branding. You're on a different time, Crazy Free says. I need to sleep, and I have school. So come on, man. Come on, get with the program. Huh, Lily? My doggy says Crazy Free. That's all right. He understands. Yeah. They kind of give you a time window. So to do all those changes, I get you. Does anybody have any issues, any problems, any stressors in life besides Pat? I don't know. Why would people? I mean, look, I know there's people out there that pretend that they are married to Filipinos when they're really not. I know that. It's the fake LDRs, right? But I think Pat has been to the Philippines two or three, at least two times, maybe three times. I can't remember. So, hey, you broke your toe. How'd you break your toe, man? Three times. So it does amaze me with your knowledge of the Philippines and the fact that you have a child with a Filipino that you brought over from the Philippines, that people would question that. But that's all right, Pat. As long as they don't give you, I guess, any. And maybe that's part of the thing, everybody. That, and I hate to say this, but maybe when guys and girls, look, when we go to a bunch of other channels and we make comments and we talk about things, it does open us up for criticism, right? It does open ourselves up to be challenged. But one thing we have to do as hosts and as visitors is take everybody on face value. Until we know differently, then we gotta say, all right, well, I believe you did that. Sanders says, I still say mine's is Mexican. Oh man. I've been to Mexico. Oh, Mexico, down the Mexico way. Where was I though? I was somewhere. I don't know. I get confused. With my squishy brain, I really do get confused about things. So I get lost a lot sometimes. But, But I think you do you got to take people at their word to a sense. Now, what do they say? What's the saying? You guys might know this. Bullshit. I don't know. Talk the talk or walk the walk. I don't know. Something about bullshit. I don't know. I agree, Sanders. Just let the haters talk as long as you know the truth. Who cares what they say? I agree. Don't take anything personally. I was telling somebody last night at this birthday party we went to, this stupid birthday party. Went to last night, one of the girls whose husband doesn't ever come to the parties, that I don't know why she was telling me that her husband never comes to the parties. He doesn't like them, and I'm thinking, man, he's a smart guy. It's not coming to these parties, right? Is what I'm thinking. And but she went on and on about her husband. I guess he's self-conscious or something. And I told her, I said, well, I hate to be this way, but I really don't give a shit. You know, you either like me or you don't. You either put up with me or you don't. I really don't care what anybody thinks. I'll say what I want to say. I'll do what I want to do. I stand by, and if I make a mistake, I make a mistake and I own it. But I stand by what I do and what I say. And Pat and everybody else on here, never let the people on the internet dictate your mood. Just don't do it until it gets personal. Yeah, and Craig, and I know there's kind of a fine line to that. And I know other people that have been personally attacked, right? I remember some of them who got super offended because um, one of them, was talking about how his wife, her job was to give blowjobs to somebody or something like that. I don't know, doing that whole thing. And and I saw them blow up about this on the internet. Oh my God, I'm going to defend my wife, and I'm sitting there thinking, all you're doing, no, all you're doing is giving that idiot fire, and I don't know. We don't take it personal unless someone physically. That's how I look at it. To do something to you, so I still wouldn't bother with them. Yeah, and I'm on that side, but I get where Craig's coming from because I know other people. But I look at it like this: if you want to call my wife names, go ahead and call her names. If she's on here, she'll rip you a new asshole for it. If she's not going to care, right? We're not going to care unless you say it to my face. Because I know cowards use the internet and use the keyboard. I know cowards do this. Not real people, cowards. And you are going to have people to try to tear you down, try to put you down, try to convince you that they're in your head. And I really believe, even if it's a personal attack, which, what is it? And let me ask you this: Kenesha's in the house. How are you? Did everybody say hello to Kenesha? Good. Thank you for that. I guess, Craig, if what is a personal attack? And what I mean by that, I mean, not, I'm just saying in general, right? Because I get people call me fat. That's personal. I get people who tell me how stupid I am. Oh, that's personal. I get people who tell me that I'm retarded because of my brain damage from my coma, right? That I'm ugly, that my wife is stupid. We get those, So I guess my question is, what isn't personal when somebody comes to you on the internet, right? So what isn't personal? Doing good, Kanisha. Everybody, hey brother, Bruce is in the house. Bruce is hanging out in the Philippines himself. He's got him a young woman there in the Philippines hanging out. How are you, Bruce? Good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up and the shout out. Kanisha says, I was scared early yesterday. Why were you scared early yesterday instead of late yesterday? Good to see you, Brother Bruce. Yes. Past Philippine. Good, thank you. But this is a question for everybody. What do you consider personal? I mean, where do we gauge? Because that really you know how I am on these live streams. Sometimes we go down rabbit holes because something comes up and I go, oh well, that's interesting, right? The hell with the birds. No. What do we see as personal? What about you guys? If I said that, your dog, if I say that you have a horrible YouTube channel, is that personal? If I say that, you look like a four-eyed fat guy, that personal. You know what I mean? I know. Uh, what if, oh, your blood sugar got low. I got you. Did you eat? Did you eat? That happened for the first time. Well, you better take care of yourself. And do you know why it happened? That's good, Brother Bruce. Bruce is doing good. Orders to hack and remove a channel. Okay. Sending with BS and pornographic content is enough for me. That bridges the, how do I want to say, Craig, that bridges the internet realm into the reality realm, the real world, right? Actually be illegal, right? So that where that kind of goes, stalking and harassment. I don't know about Australia, but our laws have gotten stronger here. So a lot of that, uh, yeah, I get it would be personal, and I know what we have to do in those situations is to try to turn it over to the law enforcement as best we can, and realize that it's truly not personal. That's stalking you, that's attacking you, right? It's not you, me, it's the idiot, the guy with the deficiency that has the real problem. The guy that's sending his trolls. And if his trolls are stupid enough to do this, then that shows you their mental capacity. Because now they've just allowed some other idiot to dictate their life where they go and try to do something bad to somebody else. So it really tells you their educational level, their mental capacity level. Kanisha says, no, I did not figure out why it happened. What time is it here? It is 6 p.m. in my part of the country. 6 p.m. here. But Craig, I would agree with you. Uh-oh. That those are personal. I hope there is a legal remedy to that. Um, Pat says it's 7 p.m. there. What did I had corn and shrimp soup. It kind of sucked. It wasn't very good. Kind of like a chowder. I had a corn and shrimp chowder. That's what I had. It wasn't very good. I wouldn't have it again. I guess I will because I got leftovers. Technically, I will because I got leftovers. And so I got to eat it. You know what I mean? I don't want it to go to waste. I'm one of these people that try really hard not to waste food, and we waste way too much here as it is. But, I will make myself eat leftovers, for as long as I can just tolerate it to eat it up. But I also believe in cooking in smaller batches so that you don't have as much leftovers. And that's something that we got to do better. There's only two of us in this household, and we don't need to make 5 pounds of pasta. When we make pasta, we can make literally a small dish and serve us well. So, Craig says, tried the correct way for 5 years, no action taken at all. Some paid contacts to squish them. So, there you go. And Craig, I'm going to assume, okay, I'm going to assume that this person would never have the balls to show up face to face. I'm going to assume. Now, he may send his dominions to harass you and to cause you problems, but I can bet you $1,000,000 he has never shown his face to you at all to challenge you, right? Never been, live. Bruce is in the world. He's in the house. He's in the Philippines calling, people calling names. Just childish. You can't let it bother you. But I don't care about strangers saying, yeah. Yeah, but I do agree with that. Absolutely. But I think Craig's situation where they've actually tried to switch from this internet world to the reality world, I think there's two different degrees there. And so I do think what Craig is talking about is a personal attack. Now, there's a lot of ways to handle it and deal with it, I guess. But it's much harder, I would say, in Craig's situation than like me when I get criticized on the internet. Because I can promise you there's not a living soul on the planet that would come to my door and say the shit they say to me. They just wouldn't do it. And if they did, they wouldn't walk away. So there's a huge part of that, right? So cowards may, like in Craig's situation, send dominions to try to disrupt his life. And that's sad and pathetic for that person. Because when you have so much time on your hands, and you let and what I'm going to say is this, and I don't know what happened, and you don't got to say what happened, but somehow Craig is living rent free in that person's head, right? He has taken up a big ass space in that idiot's head. So you can take solace in knowing, man, I got into somebody's head. I have a condo, a beach house, a lake house, a trailer park, a laundromat. I have everything in that old boy's head. At least Vanish channel down 2 weeks ago. Many people channels focused together. Yeah. Yeah, you know what and I agree with you, Craig. I don't like where some of these YouTubers are trying to get other YouTubers to hate on somebody. Like maybe I think Pat's probably experiencing this a little bit, and I know MJ's experienced it. And I know others have experienced where it's like, oh, we got to be in a YouTube clique. And early on in my days, I was approached, you can't go watch their channels. Early on, you got to come to this side, and you got to be with us. And I'm like, no, that's not how I work. I like everybody until you make me not like you. And I don't care what anybody else thinks about you. I'm going to judge you on my own experience with you. And that's it. I don't care what people tell me about you. I'm going to take you for face value the best I can. Craig, I had a guy last year call him last year, and Buddy broke in my bank account. Oh shit. And they sent cops to my house. One guy got arrested for the hack and calling it. Damn. That's crazy, Bruce. I had a lot of bad things happen to me in a few channels. Yep, I remember them days when you got to be with us or no one. Yeah, it was weird when I first joined YouTube in the Philippine community. You had to take one side or the other. And I'm like, I do what I want. Don't tell me what to do. And if you don't like my decision about liking everybody until you give me a reason not to, then I really don't care. So, and Lorelai and I'm really bad about this in my personal life. Always have. And as an example, when we have parties and events, we invite people that have been good to us. Now, if there's two different people that we invite, like I'm going to just use your names if you guys don't mind. If I invited Bruce and I invited Pat and they hated each other, that's not my problem. If one of you two didn't want to come to my house because the other one might be there, that's on you. That's your business. I don't really give a rat's ass. I'm going to invite you to come and enjoy the party or the event or do whatever. And if you want to do it, that's great. If you don't, I understand. Really, some of those people don't have any respect. They don't. They don't have any respect. No, I take that back, Craig. Sorry, Pat. I don't think it's about the respect. I think it's psychologically something else. It's not about respect. It's about they have nothing else to do in their life. Their lives are so small, so petty, so pathetic is what it is, that they don't have anything else to do. I'm not a very good guy. I'm an asshole. I get it. I'm not a nice guy, people. I'm really not. I don't put up with shit. But I don't want to put my time and energy into hating people. I have enough to do in life. I don't got time to hate men. That's content for them, Craig. Yes, I know, man. Right? Right on. You like that? So, I mean, I may be a douchebag of a guy, and I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to let you live in my head rent free. Not going to do it. I could care less. I got too much other shit in my head living there. There's too many other screwed up things in my head living there. But people just don't care about it. They hurt people. And I'm not going to hate on one. I love people. Well, it's how they, to be honest, it's how they feel powerful. All right. Because what you got to understand that this is a bully mentality. It is. This is what bullies do. And you can only be bullied if you let yourself be bullied. And I mean that. And what I mean is, if somebody's hating on you and you're responding, well, then you're letting the bully win, right? You're giving him bully power over you. But when you turn that off and say, "Pfft," then they can't bully you because it's not going to work. And you know they're not going to do it to your face. They're only going to do it on the internet, right? They're going to tell other channels how horrible you are, how big you suck, and you did this wrong, and you got your girl at a hooker station, and you eat dead carrots or whatever the hell it is. Dead carrots? When we eat carrots, aren't they all dead? Anyway, dead birds. How's that? I got birds out in my yard. We all eat the dead birds. So bad people, but it doesn't really matter. I think it's acknowledgement of who you are, you and me, the good people, not me, but the people being attacked, right? When you're being attacked by other people, that indicates that you're doing something right, right? That you're being you. And these people don't like it. They don't have the ability to be good or to be, they have nothing. You have something, they have nothing. And since they have nothing, they want to tear you down to where you have nothing or you feel like you have nothing. So they want to challenge because they want to tear you down because they know that if anybody turned around and looked at them, that they have nothing, that they're pathetic, that they're little wiener people living in a basement, hiding behind a keyboard is what they are. They know this. And so the only way they can feel better about themselves is to try to attack other people. Pat says, I love everybody too. Bruce, you're my big brother. I support you. That's right. Hey, there's Go-Go. How are you, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody said hello to Go-Go, please. Quote of the year. Dead carrots. Oh my God. I know. Yeah, we're going to have to get into that one, Craig, deep down one of these an analytical study that once I pull that carrot out of the ground, is it dead? So Christian's in the house. Everybody said hello to Christian. Christian, good to be here. Pat says true. So that's how I look at it. But many situations in my life that I don't know. I just don't like to get people rent in my head. I have too much other I have so many condominiums for anybody else. Bruce is saying, hello, Go-Go. David, you really said that what I was... Bruce says, but it really is. Agree with you. Thank you. Well, sometimes Bruce, I'm halfway intelligent, great insight, and then now I'm not. But that's what it is. That's the mentality. We can either allow it to tear us down or you can allow it to build you up. Because what you have to ahead that they got to come after you. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know, Craig knows on here a lot called Vincent Tuff, I think was his last name. He was an Australian and new asshole and kind of got back into his head and started screwing with his head. If you don't like my stuff, just go away. It's okay. I've lived this long without you. I'll live long. But Vincent was one of those idiots that like to say negative things about people and then go, ha ha ha, I'm just kidding. So, so we had to kind of rip him a new asshole, and he finally went away. I don't know whatever happened to him, and don't really care. Up for yourself there's two ways to stand up for yourself, and I don't. And what I wanted to do was insult his wife. I did it intentionally. Maybe the only way I could get through to this idiot's head is by going after his wife and saying jokes about his wife. You know, we got your wife some new knee pads, man. I hope she appreciates that. Just kidding. And I think it starts to sink into that person who's doing this to others. Now, wait a minute. They don't like their own medicine. Like it when the tables were turned on them. You're busy with life, so you don't have time to let people get into you. Well, I don't know if I wish I was busy with life, to be honest. I told somebody yesterday that I'm busy as hell because they asked me. So, well, you don't have a job, do you? And I'm like, no. I said, oh, I'm extremely busy. You shocked how busy you can be when you don't have a job. You can be really busy. All kinds of stuff just magically appear, buffering. I've been having some internet trouble this week, and I don't know why. Um, a little weak this week. It started after a power outage a few days ago, and the fish tank pumps jumped, and the clocks started to blink, and then my internet's been a little weak there, and unplug it and plug it back in and see if it works again. But I wish I had a bit, you know. And I'll tell you guys, and you guys all know this. Physically, a real life again, never will. I just can't, and I won't. Wish I could. I told him, I said, my God, if I could go to work tomorrow, man, sign me up. But because I miss working, I miss having a purpose. And I led this to another conversation with this crazy guy. I mean, I know really bonkers ass crazy nut job guy, who's always had some of the, not always, but some. And I mean, this cat is, whew, he's a super nice guy, but he's a effing nut job. We are in a low crime rate part of the world. He has security cameras inside and outside of his house, in each one of the bedrooms. Um, there, the birds, the birds. So I was telling him because oh, I'm still alive. Still alive, I hope. No, we're buffering, right? We're buffering. Atlas 31 could be the problem. Atlas 31 could be. I don't know why I'm having that problem though. All right. Hopefully I'm not buffering now. But I was talking to this crazy guy yesterday, right? Well, I think it's nut job. And I told him that he and being guy, why don't you get a hobby? Why don't you find? And he's older than I am. And I don't know, man. Sometimes in the Philippines, yeah, you guys can hook up in the Philippines. One of these days, and I know other groups have tried this, and I know some of the cool people in the Philippines. They meet up. They're in the Philippines. So yeah, I think it's always, the weird thing is, I think if you kind of know the guys, it's good to hang out with them. But oh, I did this last night. I'm going to tell you a story. Here's something that irritates me. All right, I want to tell you a story. So here's one thing in this Filipino American community that's really started to irritate. When I go to these parties, these big parties, a lot, a lot of husbands don't show up, right? So the women think that date. And so it's like this last night, one of the girls said, "Hey, my brother-in-law's here and you can go and spend time with him." And and I'm like, and I told Lorelai, I said, don't need to go hang out and be a play date guy. But I think it's funny that they think that we need somebody to talk to. They don't realize that American men, the Filipino women can't do that. They can't do that. They can't be alone. So they think, and I'm just like, oh my God, I get so tired of people trying to force me into conversations with people that only talk about one subject. Either they hate this or they like this or they did this or they did that, So for me, and we had that experience last night. I had to tell Lorelai at this party, I said, look, I don't need a play date, but I hope I'm not buffering too bad. I'm on my iPad. I hope I'm not buffering too bad. I'm on my iPad. Is it any better, Pat? Well, Bruce, yeah, they want to expose their crazy shit. The- and I'm not really into that. I mean, one, I don't want to hear war stories, hear how much you hate this person or that person. I don't, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just the oddball out. But I'm like, hanging out with American guys or lunch. And then I'm good. When we have parties here at our house, we have parties. Ratio and perspective. We have a lot of people show up at a lot of men here. But I drive the conversation. I have things each other. So it's not a weird awkwardness when somebody says, some girl that you don't know here, he's American. Why don't you go sit by him? I'm like, what am I, 3 fucking years old? You know? Uh, I heard that, David. I was warning you about these people and these people that don't like and turn out to be good people, and they do. You will find that in the Philippines, in the expats that are hustlers, scammers. So you got to keep that in mind. And Pat's not, and Bruce is not, but you will probably find a lot of scummy expats. So you're going to find a lot of guys that are going to be hustling you. They're going to try to take advantage of your lack of knowledge of the Philippines or your perceived lack of experience. Exploit that, lie to you, hustle you, whatever it may be, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not the only one who's ever said this. A lot of the long time, Bud Brown, what's his name, My Philippine Dreams, Ned, he's making that one of the biggest things you got to worry about living in the Philippines is expats. You know, you just do. There are, sadly, and they want to take advantage of whatever they can. Expats are one of the bigger threats. So you pick your friends carefully when you live in the United States or wherever your home country, right? You're very careful about who you befriend. But when you're living in the Philippines, you got to be even more careful. You got to have a small circle in the Philippines. I don't think it's smart to have a wide circle of people. And you got to remember to the $5 million, right? And how it equates to the Philippines. So I throw out there that I need $5 million to buy a beach house, and you guys know this story. So I need $5 million to buy a beach house. dead, you can have the house back as an investment. So it's a really good deal for you guys and will save you shitloads of money in the future, right? But I say this in regards to people like Mr. Beast or Donald Trump, amount of money when it's compared to us, to the Philippines, because they're going to see as a Elon Musk, as a Bill Gates, as an Amazon guy, whatever the hell his name, whether it's true or not, as that. So I think limiting your circle when you're in a as you expand the circle. Don't get in a big hurry about, you know, don't do it. Whether they're white, purple, blue, black, green, or any other color. You got to be careful in the Philippines about trusting any country, about trusting anybody. You got to take it slow and low. And what I would, that's history. You know, have, especially if they're YouTubers, what have they done on their YouTube channel? How have they behaved? On Instagram, whatever you want to call it. Our real personality comes out. Personalities come out. Like mine. Mine comes out every freaking day on my channel. So you really know who I am. Check things and see their posts and their comments. Have they been the type to get people to fight? Have they got people to turn? Have they done these things? Are they doing these things? Are they exploiting their women? You know, young girls. Whatever. Sure that you stay away from any of them with young girls. Pat's cooking fried chicken. Nice. I'm here, folks. Pat says I'm cooking fried chicken. That's good. I like. Do indeed. Bruce, Philippines or not. I can tell you, Bruce, that he's not. He's here in the United States. Sometime Pat is. Pat's going on a trip to the Philippines next year. And I'm not for sure what going to be going there. Bruce says that we've cut up chicken and potato, carrots, and tomato sauce. I like the little 555 cans of the tuna with the tomatoes and the tomato sauce and the potatoes. And Pat was there last year. He was there last year too. And he was there many years ago. Pat's a good guy. He knows his way around. He just has told Pat this, so Pat's not like it's a shock. But what Pat has to do is to take care of himself so that he can go. Because I tell people all the time that if you're not in good health, man, you know, the Philippines can be really careful about that. Yeah, so Pat says he had a mini stroke last year. Yeah, so and that's what I have. He's got to watch his heart, and he has mobility issues. So Bruce is a young man. The wilds of the Philippines, so he's in good shape. But I really believe that unless you're a drunk and all you do is sit at home and drink, then you need to be in fairly good health. Philippines, because it can be a challenge to get in and around the Philippines. And of course, you don't want to get sick and injured and all that. You find them. The roadways are a little tricky, the traffic, you know, the rough terrain. The islands are made out of coral. So it's not like it's a very forgiving place to walk. And that's something you guys got to keep in mind. Oh, yeah, Pat, you're from Indiana. That's right. Pat's from Indiana. Columbus, Indiana, USA. Brother Bruce. Indiana. So, and Pat and I've talked about this, so it's not a big shocker. But, I encourage Pat to do everything he can to be at his healthiest so that he can make that flight and that journey and enjoy his trip to the Philippines. So, the last time we went when we were recovered from surgery, and it should have never went because of that, because walking was extremely difficult. But, if you're a young man like Bruce, well, that's a different story to do and be in good shape, you know. Well, at least Bruce looks young. I'm not for sure how old he is, but yeah, we all do. And, it's like Jimmy. If Jimmy's still in the background, he likes to go on cruise ships and cruises around here. Man, you need to beef your immune system up before you go on a cruise, right? Boost yourself up, get yourself as healthy as you can, protect yourself from any damage before you jump in a sardine can. You see what I'm saying? Airplanes are the same way, or places that are not like New York City where it's jammed. You got to really understand what you're doing is changing your environment. You're putting your exposed to. 46, David, but you got my health problems, but I can fix that if I eat better. Well, and I do think that's the key, Bruce, and you're right. You can fix it. Drop Philippines now. You should be able to eat healthier. Listen to your woman, let her fresh fruits and vegetables every day or every other day. When we're there, we eat a lot of fruit. And I love, like I'm a kid in the candy store eating fruit in the Philippines. So, but you let your woman take you down early in the Philippines is eat the way they eat as much as you can. You can still and the hamburgers, the Jollibee and whatever. But even their fast food is not as bad as our fast food. So there's a real difference in the quality and the type of fast food, I think. American fast food in America is way worse than it is anywhere else in the world. If you want to drop weight, just enjoy yourself in the Philippines. Move around, do things, go to the mall, whatever it is, but just cook fresh and the weight will come off like you won't believe it. But that can change quick. Yes, I know, man. Dropping weight is one of the hardest things you can do. And I understand 200 pounds. I mean, I get it. You know, what, I tell my doctor, because he's all excited that I've lost like 70 pounds, my ankles and my knees still would not work right.
Yeah. Try one. I make it so hard from the scratch.
All right. So I don't care if I weighed 10 pounds, the body would still be not in good shape. Lorelei brought me a piece of fried chicken. My dog Liz said that she burnt herself making the fried chicken.
It's juicy. It's juicy? What? Juicy?
Yeah, it's good.
It's juicy inside?
It is.
Like crispy outside.
Yeah.
Who's the best one?
A little greasy.
Fried.
I know, that's my point.
Jeez. It's not even greasy. It's the juice inside. That's not grease. It's the juice. See? You can hear the crunch on it. It's not salty.
Salty.
Salty?
And if it's salty,
Huh?
no. The chicken is lacking flavor.
Yeah. Well, you will criticize it because I thought you would gonna dip
You're on
the...
camera, by the way. Everybody say hi to Lorelai.
Oh my... You... Because you do it in a tartar sauce.
No, not chicken. You don't put tartar sauce on chicken. No, it's just the chicken,
So what's the one that you put when you eat a dip?
like ranch or something,
ranch.
honey mustard. No, but what I'm saying is the chicken isn't the greatest chicken. Because it's Tyson chicken, you know what I mean?
What is the greatest chicken aside from Tyson American?
Well, fresh chicken, fresh raised chicken.
Yeah, but that one's if you eat that one, it's crunchy.
I'm saying you cooked it correctly, which is fine, right? So you did it.
This is what I got when I really burned myself. You see
I'm
that
only,
one?
right.
I got all the white one here.
I'm saying if this was real chicken, then it'd be really, really good. The breading,
That's not an antibiotic one.
the breading is really good. It's cooked fine, but I'm just saying, if it was like really good fresh grown chicken, it'd be nice.
See,
Sure.
it's even crunchy. This all how it looked yesterday.
They did. Some of them did.
See, I can hear the crunch from here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a little pepper.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put pepper.
Yeah.
So I thought you're doing your own. Because I remember when I thought I put the pepper, you complained. It's
No.
spicy or what? Good, huh? Crunchy, huh? I can hear the crunch from here. Lily thinking, oh man, that's kind of yummy. I got few in there. I cooked the whole pack.
Mm. Yeah, the crunch is good.
It's worth my effort.
Yeah, as long as you like it.
As long as I like it. How about you?
It's all right.
Maybe you're getting all your taste, but it's not good.
No. It's all right.
There's not really breading on there, you know that?
Yeah, I understand what you did. It's fine.
What I did.
Like you made this.
How I did.
You like it, Lily? Was it good?
Did you eat?
Yeah.
And that's it. No more.
I got one more, two more pieces.
See, it's so crunchy. Oh my goodness. It's so crunchy, Lily.
Been having internet troubles.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah, last week. We need to reset that, I think.
That's odd. We always don't have the trouble.
Yeah, but it's been coming in and out.
I hope somebody not getting hurt on it.
No, the other day we had a power surge and it's been messed up ever since. My live stream is buffered in and out a few times. So,
Do I have a Filipino?
is that
I don't know why I put my legs in the back.
because you're sitting there?
Whoa, good car. Wash. Wow. Look at that hair. Man. The hungry dog. Look at the hairs.
Angry dog out there.
Yeah. Look at your hair standing. Oh my goodness. Oh, Lily is so mad. Wash. Wash. Oh, oh. Settle down. It was really look like this. Look like angry.
Well, hopefully we're still going. You guys all say hi to Lorelei if you're still hanging out in the background. You guys say hello to Lorelei.
Lily, come, Lily, come. Lily. Lily, come here, Lily. Oh, I need to walk Lily too.
Hmm?
Lily, you wanna walk too? Huh?
Yeah, go get your buggy.
This is better, no? This is better, no? You want me to her to walk? I'm kinda tired, no? Maybe next time.
It's up to you.
Or maybe we go in that park, huh? You think?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, daylight is still 6:30. So you think my birthday will be dark?
Yeah. It'd be dark because of the daylight savings time.
Yes, November.
Check to see if we're still alive.
Huh?
Check to see if we're still alive.
Why, there's nothing there?
The buffering may be acting up. My iPad's dead.
Huh?
And my iPad's battery is dead.
You're circling.
So I'm frozen.
Yeah.
See, we're having internet troubles.
Yeah. Here, you're going on live now. Well, you start circling. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe you need to clear your thing. Oh, there you go. It's back now. Oh, great. Pat.
Say hi to them because I don't know what the chat is. I can't see the chat
It's
now.
black.
It's not loading. See, even the chat's
Yeah.
not loading on mine.
It's back getting.
Yeah. I don't know what the chat is. I can't see the chat now.
You heard me?
It's not loading. I can hear you over
It
there.
wouldn't let me add you, brother Bruce.
See, even the chat's not loading.
You all knew that Orla is one of the nicest Filipino women I ever met. She has been so kind, friendly to me.
Liar, who is that?
Bruce.
Bruce is drunk. Bruce is drunk.
Lorelai, did you cook Pat mine food too? Intern is good now, Lorelai. You see her now?
Yep. Bruce doesn't even drink, he says.
He don't even drink. Hi.
Yeah,
He's just getting no one married, right?
he's
Bruce?
married now. He's in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Oh, he's married now?
He's in the Philippines. Bruce, how old is your wife, by the way? Or just tell us the age. Well, I already know how old you are, so don't do that. Is your wife younger than you, or,
Third time, I'd like to be drunk.
his wife looks like a smart girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Pat's going to the Philippines next year.
Huh?
Pat is going to the Philippines next year.
Who's the girl?
Ah, Pat's going to go see 4 or 5 different girls.
Ah, his wife is 29.
Yeah.
Dang.
and he's in his
She
40s.
said,
So he's
and the
about the same.
nicest Filipina, so his wife is the second one?
There you go. Telling you.
Oh my God, that's yung bedroom mo. It's the one of the nicest. Okay, fine. My wife is smart girl. I'm in the thumb. I'm in the down. I'm the down one here. Wow. Anyways, is busy in exercise now.
That's good. Yeah, you guys all got at each other on Facebook, but yeah, Pat's been getting shit from people.
Why?
Well, people don't think he's ever been in the Philippines, which I think is funny since his son is half
His
Filipino.
ex-wife is a Filipino.
Well, his kid's Filipino, right? You know,
Yeah.
it's just kind of like I told Pat. I said, if anybody gives him any shit, just tell him to come find
who's
me.
telling Pat that he never went to Philippines?
I don't
He's
know.
been there like twice.
Three
or
times.
Three times, right?
Right.
The last
But he
one
has a
is
kid.
Recently.
Yeah. Last year.
He has a
before.
picture that he went to
Yeah,
Philippines.
yeah. He drops out. Yeah. But I told him just to tell them to come find me, and I'll straighten them out.
Just show your what's it called? Your son.
Yeah, he doesn't do that.
Oh, that was funny.
So Pat, do you want to drop names of who the bad people are so I can smack them around for
But I
you?
had a people say same thing to me to you. Never been to Philippines, but I'm here. But I had people say same thing to me. You never been to Philippines, but I'm here. Oh yeah, bros. See, we've been. In
Well,
and, out
and,
there,
and
right?
Bruce, sadly,
Is this really the girlfriend that he or dating, or is a different one that he get married?
no, he's married to the girl.
You've been know him a while, right?
Yeah, but the problem
It's the
is,
same girl that he's been going in and out there.
I think so.
Wow.
But the problem, even Bruce had somebody or people trying to give him shit about his wife, about his future wife. Yeah.
But they were young.
Well, they're jealous. No, and that's not young. They just, there's so many jealous people
No, I'm
that.
thinking Bruce can't afford to go there because he's young.
No, they were saying bad things about his future wife
Yeah.
because they're jealous. And I told them all, when they do that, they're just jealous.
Yeah, well, they can't find one. Or
That's
nobody will put
right.
their shit.
I tried to tell MJ that the other day. When they're giving you shit, they can't, they're
Yeah,
jealous.
obviously they're intimidated.
Right, intimidated.
Yeah,
That's correct.
that's human nature.
Yeah, they called his wife a hooker and stupid shit. And, yeah. And I told Bruce to tell him to go F it.
Oh, is that girl?
Kanisha's in the house. Who's
I
what
have
girl?
the mistress,
She has
the
this.
Lord Master in the house.
Yeah, you probably don't know Kanisha.
Boss, the owner of the channel, and of course, I'm the girl.
Everybody say hi to Kanisha for coming back in.
Where's Tanisha from?
Kanisha, my wife is asking where you're from. Why did you got your head half cut off there. Sitting on behind the pole.
Who is that girl? The girl who owns that guy. I said you.
Oh yeah, she's from New York, that's right.
He's been in and out, right? I see him a little time.
Bruce is a good guy. I just thought and Craig was in here earlier too, but it's kind of like you
Right.
people just gotta, when people attack you, it's just stupid. They're just jealous. They'll try to find any excuse to cut you down.
Yeah. Well, they know that. I'm not to be biased, but they know that Filipino are choosy right now. So if you got one, it means you're one of the good one. Right, my good?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, it's
I told them to FK off. No one care about some jealous people that can't afford to come here. Oh yeah, they can't even afford to travel on the.
well, and that's a lot of what it is. It's people that are never gonna make the journey, but they think they're experts. And we see that a lot too. We see that a lot.
I'm just saying a great pretender.
Yeah, it makes them feel good. But we see that a lot. A lot of these guys, and I don't watch their channels, and I don't enter. When I see these live streams and these idiot men are on there running their mouths, I just go away because I think it's stupid. Yeah, you can't fix stupid.
Ah, it's on
Night shift.
night. It's night on the Australia.
Yeah, he's resting because he's doing the night shift. He's working. Kanisha says, "How are you doing, wife?"
I just burned myself trying to cook food for my husband.
It is true, Bruce, right? I mean, why don't give these idiot men time of the day? You know, that's how I look at it. You know, there's so many of them.
It's funny, huh?
Yeah,
I surprised you told Pat that Pat never been there.
yeah. Somebody's giving Pat shit on other channels.
Oh, Pat, who's that Pat? Because I'm gonna tell them.
Did you hear that, Pat? Lorelai will
Yeah.
straighten them out for you.
I'm good. I'm off today, Kenisha.
Today is Sunday in America.
Sunday.
Well, she's in America. So I don't know.
10:52 a.m. Start at 6. Wow.
Wow, man, hard worker. Yes, I did.
Dang. That's interesting.
Yep, and Pat, you got to ask yourself, why do they want to challenge? You know, and I know you're not taking it too personal, but you got to ask. And then, of course, you know, I am a little ashamed of some of these channels that don't stand up for everybody in their chat. You guys all know I have a policy here that I don't want anybody bullying anybody, harassing anybody. You can say pretty much anything you want to say on our channel. We can talk about anything, but I'm not going to let you beat up or bully anybody else. I'm not going to let you criticize other people unless it's a politician or something.
Well, the good thing is you've been there, so if somebody did it to me, I don't even care because, the truth is I've been there a few times, so you just kind of tell them, like, you know, I mean, don't put that on your mind that somebody tell you that you're not being in the Philippines.
Yeah. Some of the, Pat says, some of them channels bash you and bully you. They do, Pat, but remember what I told you about that, about being bullied. And now you can just flatly tell them, say, hey, I'm buddies with David, and David won't put up with your shit. So just tell them that, Pat. Say, man, we are connected with a Philippine American couple. So go kiss my ass. Kanisha says, did you tell your wife that I lost my mom November the 29th of last year? My mom was pregnant. No, I didn't tell my wife that, but now she knows, Kanisha. So Pat says, yes.
Sorry for your loss, Kenisha. Well, that's sad. She died with pregnant.
You know, and that's what we're all going to do, even Bruce. You know, Pat, if anybody gives you any shit, tell them to hook up with Bruce. Tell them to call Bruce. Bruce will straighten them out. Craig will straighten them out for you. You know, if
I try to straighten out somebody that I for sure know that never been to Philippines and act like they've been there. So I always straighten them out too.
yes, I will do that. Pat says. Kanisha says yes.
And you know who I'm talking, right?
Yeah, we know people that have truly never been there, but they talk like they have. And what is weird is, to me, it doesn't, nobody really, I don't know, maybe I'm the only person in the world. I don't really care if you've ever been to the Philippines or not. Now, I really don't care if you've ever been to Canada and hang out with Dennis. You know, I really don't care where you've been or what you've done, unless you act like if you act like you're an expert on how to build a Cadillac car, but yet you've never ever built a Cadillac car, you've never driven a Cadillac car, then you're full of shit, right? And then there's a problem. But if you built Cadillac cars and you like Cadillac cars and Cadillac cars are your thing, then I don't give a crap. Kanisha's asking about your dog.
My dog is hanging out in there. She's watching us. People walking. Lily, you wanna walk, Lily? Huh?
Lily is by the fence watching people walk back and forth so she can get excited.
Oh, Kenisha, thank you.
What about me, Kanisha? Now you've hurt my feelings. Never said that about me. Oh, some more walkers. I was telling them earlier, what's funny is we got the 2 bird feeders out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one has food.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, they still just go to that one. There's like 25 birds, and that one had none.
They don't know yet.
I guess not. All right, Kanisha, now you're my friend again.
You are.
All right. Now in all fairness, I'm gonna tell you, I am the best looking husband of any Filipina in the world, and there's no question about that. I've been to the Philippines, been to airports, I've been to parties. By far, I am the best looking guy there is. Just saying. What's Craig up to? Or we make video. That's right. Craig made a video. He did. I remember. We showed that a while back, Craig. And that's the best thing to do is make fun of them and enjoy it, to laugh it off. Wow, I don't want any trouble with anyone, but they get out of line with me. I'll definitely straighten them out to play. Yes. You're watching a movie, Kanisha says, nice. Bruce, I understand. I understand. I get it. No, I was going to show you the wife. There you go. Grab. I understand, Bruce.
Bruce said, I'm the best looking guy. David must be drunk. Say he's the best looking.
Oh, you got a new video, Craig. All right. My iPad's dead, Craig, or I would play it like I do, because you know how we can't do it on the phone. But I ran the battery down on my iPad, and it's not charging. For whatever reason. But I'll watch it and show it. There we go. No, it's all right. Hey, Bruce, I got evidence. I mean, I don't know how many women tell me I am. Everywhere I go. How many have told you today, Bruce says, I just subscribed to you, Craig. That's great. Appreciate you guys subscribing to each other. It's always important. Craig has a good channel.
I'm going to watch it later.
Yeah. Watch it and share it, right, Craig?
Yeah.
If the good channels, if the good people stand up against the idiot channels,
Ooh, there's a mosquito. That's a big one.
then we all win. We all win.
I have my coworker that's going to Australia next week. He went to Outback. Then I told hey, my husband has a Australian friend, and that maybe they're surprised because our Outback here is look like a 4-star
Restaurant.
Then in Australia it just look like mom and pop, like an outdoor
Barbecue,
restaurant.
yeah.
Hocus Pocus.
That's the movie she's watching. Fat little butt's moving today. Lily's been feeling kind of sickly the last couple of days.
Yeah, I rub her butt.
I think she's had gas from some food
I give her a yogurt, maybe that's all.
Yeah. But I think she's doing better now.
I ate the leftover.
All right.
Yeah,
But we don't...
maybe the yogurt, huh? You only bought one, right? Yeah.
We think she's been having stomach issues with a food I've been feeding her, so we're going to switch.
The lump, the lump is hard.
That was like 5-6 days ago. Craig says, thank you, Bruce. We appreciate it. Bruce, what are you going to do in the Philippines? You're taking a break from now, Pat? What do you mean taking a break from now? Explain. You mean
a break from the girls?
Taking a break from the women, the Philippines, taking enough break to eat your fried chicken you made? What are you talking about? Taking a break from what?
We're starting to get mosquitoes in a bit. My God, I don't want somebody to bite my legs.
You have 2 hocus pocuses. Yeah, there's 2 different ones, right?
I was thinking it came out of the chicken.
Ah, came out of the kitchen cooking. Nice. Yeah, we can wind this down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think what we're going to do at 7 o'clock here, a little bit after, we're starting to get the mosquitoes to come in and get us, and we don't want to do that. So I think we're going to end this live stream.
Somebody bro said, hold on.
What?
I've got a woman everywhere I met in the Philippines that smile and say, "You're handsome man, Bruce."
Yeah, because they see your wallet. They see you as a walking wallet. You know, I'm talking about in America, buddy, where they don't see me as a walking wallet. So, but, all right. Oh, yeah, Pat's reminding us. Pat, you got to send me a message. Make sure I try to jump on for you tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. So tomorrow's Monday. I usually do a live stream, but I'll do mine much later in the evening, Pat. So you remind me, and I'll be there, okay, at 6 p.m. I'll make sure that I come. I'll make sure I come at 6.
Bruce say you're wanted too.
I know, Bruce. That's the sad thing. That's the honest truth. Women only care about one thing, and that's the wallet. So,
All right, Lily, we're gonna
all right, boys and girls, everybody, Craig, we appreciate y'all. Join Pat tomorrow. Then I'm going to do one later tomorrow night myself, but it'll be later. But Pat will come on and don't do that. Well, we got to go. The mosquitoes are coming out. You know what a mosquito is? They're that bug that sucks all the blood out of you and kills you. So they're coming out. We need to go inside anyway. So, but appreciate everybody. Bruce, hang in there. Good to see you on the live stream. You're always welcome, as you know. So everybody, take care, my guys and girls.